My name is Marika, and I have hyperalgesia pain, which is a form of neuropathic pain. I started dancing when I was 3 years old. My parents have a Ukrainian dance company in Canada. So literally I was born into the dance world. I was taking ballet, jazz, Ukrainian dancing. From the age of 10 onwards, I was dancing 5 nights a week. It's always been in my life, and it's always been a huge part of my life. For me, myself, dancing is what always made me happy. So I was injured back in March 2010. So I was working in a high needs classroom and I was overworked, I was exhausted, and so my body just gave out. I eventually ended up on the ground. I was in so much pain. Little did I know 10 years later, I would still be living with chronic pain. So when I saw my chronic pain specialist, and he would have gone through all my scans, he mentioned to me that it was neuropathic pain. And he described that to me as an alarm that's been jammed. My thinking was, well, if it was turned on, why can't it be turned off? I remember discussing with my pain specialist, would dance ever return to my life? He said dance would not be in my life anymore. And I broke down crying because dance is my life. It's my world. Dance is everything to me. So the second time I went to see my specialist, I had my husband with me. And at that point, he said, in some way or another, dance may return in your life. So 2 years into developing chronic pain, I got sent to see a chronic pain specialist. I was then told that my body went through trauma at the time of the injury and then turned into neuropathic pain. It was after those, I think maybe year 3 of my chronic pain journey, that my pain specialist had spoken to me about a spinal stimulator. I wanted to do my own research. I wanted to speak to people. I joined some groups just to chat to people about their experiences with the spinal stimulator. It wasn't until year 7 that I had decided to get the spinal stimulator. The spinal stimulator has given me a 60% reduction in my pain. So my mental well-being is so much better. A few years ago, I had returned to teaching dance. Returning to dance has been absolutely amazing. I'm grateful to be back in the classroom, and although it's not what it used to be, I'm just very lucky to have this experience, something that I thought would never return. Even in a happy moment, there's always sadness. I remember when I taught my first dance class, I was so happy at the end of that class. However, I was in so much pain that there was also a sadness. So when living with chronic pain, I think happiness and sadness, they kind of always go hand in hand. People, when they find out that I have chronic pain, a lot of them are surprised because I'm generally a happy person. I like to be positive, I'm outgoing, and I reckon because people associate smiling face with happy, then I guess they don't feel that, say, you're living with pain. The most important thing in looking for a good GP is someone that is understanding, who is compassionate. They don't necessarily have to have all the answers. They don't necessarily need to know everything. However, you want someone that will support you and be there for you. My GP is 45 minutes away from me. The reason I still move to see him is because the fact that he's just so genuine and understanding, and he takes the time to listen, and he's a wonderful doctor. He's really helpful.